The numbers are shocking. Biden administration officials privately revealing to lawmakers an average of 5,000 illegal immigrants are being released into the U.S. every single day. Our next guest has covered the border crisis firsthand. Sunday Morning Futures anchor Maria Bartiromo joins us now. Those numbers, and Maria, we can get lost in numbers, but inside of those numbers, who knows? National security threats, fundamental changes to the country over time. The numbers get staggering.
They really do, Will. Good morning to you. The pictures are staggering as well. I've been watching the show this morning, and the pictures that you showed of just what took place over the weekend in Texas and Arizona are staggering. And of course, we know that on Joe Biden's watch, 8 million people have come into America, been apprehended, as well as gotten away. So even more stunning are the number of people that we see on surveillance video that have entered the country and have gotten away. We have no idea what they're doing, what their intentions are. And of course, the ones that we have apprehended, some are on terrorist watch lists. You have to ask yourself, why? Why is this administration allowing this incredible dereliction of duty? Why does Joe Biden have this incredible dereliction of duty? What about Alejandro Mayorkas? What is their goal? It's clearly a national security threat. We're all worried about it, not just human trafficking, but also drug trafficking. 100,000 Americans are dead because of fentanyl that have come into the country. So there's a report today after New York Republican Maliotakis had a press conference over the weekend in Staten Island. She's a New York representative, and she said that she has a portion of a contract. She submitted a request for the Freedom of Information law to access an agreement between New York City and the Homes for the Homeless, which manages the migrant facility on Staten Island. She says a portion of that contract shows that it obligates contractors of migrant shelters to hand out voter registration cards. And she's saying that they are obligated to help the migrants in registering to vote, circulate campaign materials within the shelter premises. Nicole Maliotakis gave a press conference about this. So you have to wonder, is that really what it is? Is that why we have this wide open border, putting our country in such a vulnerable position, national security threat to American citizens, because they think that these people will eventually become voters of the Democrat Party? I don't know. I don't have the answer. I don't have the answer to why they're allowing this dereliction of duty at our southern border. We are talking about it this morning. Of course, we've got Roger Marshall coming up. He is the Kentucky senator who's been at the border many, many times. And he's going to address the fact that the other day there were 12,000 people in just one day. Now, when I was going to the border regularly, I've been there 5 times plus, there were about 8,000 people a day. We're up to 12,000 people a day, which is why, Will, frankly, I am not surprised at this number that 5,000 of those 12,000 are let into the country. In fact, to be honest, I would expect that it's even more than that, more than 5,000. We're going to also talk with Senator Rand Paul about this, because Senator Paul has been discussing this new rheumatoid sickness that is raging through China. So we'll talk about that. Are we about to hear another cover-up, the way that communist China covered up COVID-19 for so long, and Joe Biden still has not forced some accountability with Xi Jinping? Why not? Why does he allow Xi Jinping and the Chinese Communist Party to get away with so much? The cover-up of COVID, the surveillance balloon that traveled our country, bullying our ships and flights in international waters. We will talk about the investigation by House Republicans with Byron Donalds. He's going to join us and tell us what that impeachment inquiry, which is scheduled for this upcoming week, is going to mean. And then there's Devin Nunes. He's going to break down FISA for us and the surveillance of American citizens. We'll also get into the college campuses and the anti-Semitism. We're going to talk about that as well with Liz McGill's retirement, shall we say, over the weekend from University of Pennsylvania. So we got a lot to come. We've got breaking news coming up. And, of course, we'll address that wide open border, Will.
All right. It's important, and I know you will, Maria. Thank you so much. We'll be watching.